All right. So why doesn't everybody stand up, and we will start by shaking our sillies out. All right. Move this back so everybody can see me. All right. Are you guys ready? I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out and wiggle my waggles away. All right, who can clap? Let's clap those crazies out. You ready? I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies out. I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies out. I gotta clap, clap, clap my crazies out and wiggle my waggles away. All right, who's ready to jump? You guys ready to jump? Let's go. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jiggles out. I gotta jump, jump, jump my jiggles out and wiggle my waggles away. All right. Is anybody sleepy? Anybody tired? Let's yawn those sleepies out. You ready? Whew, I gotta yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. I gotta yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out. I gotta yawn, yawn, yawn my sleepies out and wiggle my waggles away. All right, let's shake those sillies out one more time, just in case. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out. I gotta shake, shake, shake my sillies out and wiggle my waggles away. All right, well done, guys. Give yourselves a hand. Good job. All right, let's do tall as a tree. Everybody stretch up as tall as they can. There we go, good job. I'm tall as a tree, and I'm wide as a house. I'm thin as a pin, and I'm small as a mouse. What does a mouse say? All right. Since we're all down on the ground, shall we do Jack in the Box?
Oh, you want to do Jack in the Box?
All right, here we go. Jack in the Box, Jack in the Box. Sitting so still. Will he pop up? Yes, he will. Oh, there's everybody again. I couldn't see everybody for a minute. It's kind of funny. All your heads were way down like this. All right. Can you guys hop like a bunny rabbit? Who can hop like a rabbit? Hop like a rabbit. There we go. Can you wiggle your nose like a bunny does?
Wiggle your nose.
All right. How about jump like a frog? Who can jump like a frog? Ribbit, 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 ribbit. All right, good job. Can you quack like a duck? Quack, 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 quack. Good quacks. Nicely done. All right. Who can walk around like a dog?
You want to
Walk around like a dog. Dog walk on 2 feet or 4 feet?
4 feet.
4 feet. That's right. All right. What does a doggy say? All right. How about a bird? Can you guys fly like a bird?
How are you being a dog? Good job. Can you be a bird?
There we go. Lots of nice birds. And can you swim like a fish? Who can swim?
Me.
Oh, there we go. Can anybody do fish? Can anybody do fish lips? Those are kind of tricky, aren't they? Sometimes I can do them, sometimes I can't. All right, and since we're doing a story time about penguins today, let's waddle like a penguin.
No.
Walk like a penguin.
Waddle like a penguin. All right. Good job, everyone. 2 little hands go clap, clap, clap. Two little feet go tap, tap, tap. Two little hands go thump, thump, thump. And two little feet go jump, jump, jump. One little child turns around. And one little child sits quietly down.
No, no, do not pull on.
All right. Good job,
I see this.
okay.
I see her.
Let's do open, shut them, and then we'll read our first story, okay? Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Lay them in your lap, lap, lap. Right. Good job, guys. So, like I said, we're going to read stories about penguins today. So our first story is called Penguins, Penguins Everywhere. Some penguins live in icy places, and some live in the heat. Did you know that some penguins lived where it was kind of hot out? No, I didn't either. Their colors help them hide when they fish for fishy treats. What's it called when your colors make, when you're an animal and colors help you hide? Do you guys know what that's called?
Blending in. Blending in.
What's that word?
Camouflage.
Camouflage, very good. And if you look at the little penguin, see this little penguin down here at the bottom? What color is the bottom of the ocean?
Black.
Black or brown, it's a dark color. And what color is the penguin's back? Black. So if you're looking down on the penguin, you see its black back, and then you see the black floor. So do you maybe not see the penguin at all?
Yeah.
Maybe. And same with the penguin up here at the top. What color is his belly?
White.
White. And what color is it up here at the top of the ocean in the sky?
White.
It's kind of white. So if you're looking up, you might mistake him for the sky and not even know there's a penguin there. So you're all camouflaged. Good job, guys. Cold penguins huddle close with penguin heat to share. A lot of penguins, isn't it? Daddies warm fragile eggs with tender special care. You see the egg right here on the daddy penguin's feet? Yeah. And then here's some baby penguins. Aren't they cute? Hot penguins fluff their feathers to cool off from the sun. Their chicks call out from shady caves to ask for food and fun. Noisy penguins waddle and toboggan to the sea. Whee! How fun would it be to slide down an iceberg on your belly and flop right into the ocean?
Not an iceberg, but nice.
Well, okay, it might be a little cold, but if you had a really warm clothes on, a nice wetsuit. Each one honks to find its mate wherever it may be. Penguins watch for sneaky seals as they swim and splash and play. Sleepy little penguins end another perfect day. Do you think penguins snore? No.
No.
All right. And here's kind of a world that penguins live in. All kinds of crazy stuff. And this page is kind of fun. These are all the different penguins that there are in the world. I think there's 17 different kinds of penguins. So here's pictures of all of them. And some of them are kind of small, maybe just a foot or two big. But you know what? There's one penguin, the emperor penguin, who can be like 4 feet tall. Is anybody 4 feet tall?
No.
No, maybe a couple of you guys are, but these penguins, these guys could be bigger than you guys. That's pretty crazy, isn't it? Yeah.
Dads. Mama and Daddy.
Maybe. Mamas and daddy penguins. Some mamas and daddy penguins are really big. All right. We're going to do a little. All right. I want everybody to give me 2 fingers. Can you give me 2 fingers? Whoops. There we go. 2 fingers. All right. These are our penguins. 1 penguin, 2 penguin. 2 little penguins sitting on the ice. 1 bows once. Can you make 1 penguin bow over once? There we go. And 1, this other guy, he's going to bow twice. 1, 2. All right. Waddle, little penguins. Waddle away. Make your penguins disappear. Come back, penguins. Time to play. All right, let's do that one more time. Ready? Here we go. 2 little penguins sitting on the ice. 1 bowed once. 1. And the other bows twice. 1, 2. Waddle, little penguins. Waddle away. Come back, penguins. It's time to play. Yay! All right, good job. Okay, this is another penguin story, and this one's kind of silly. I really like this one. It's just called Penguins. It's morning at the zoo. The penguins wake up and have their first swim.
First swim ever in their whole entire life.
These are some of the everyday penguin activities. Swim, eat fish, play penguin games, sleep standing up, look at the people, and look at more people. Does that sound like a fun day?
No.
No.
Not really.
On rainy days, the penguins don't do much at all. But when the sun shines and the people come, it's fun, fun, fun. After all the people have gone, a little penguin notices something. Don't touch it, says his mother. Somebody will be back for it. But nobody comes back, and the little penguin moves closer for a better look. What do you think the little penguin sees?
I don't know.
You know what that is?
No.
Well, let's see. Let's find out. Maybe little penguin knows. He goes over and picks it up. It's a camera, says the little penguin. What do you do with a camera? The other penguins ask. You smile at it, says the little penguin, grinning. Are you sure you can't eat it? Asks a hungry penguin. A baby penguin jumps on the camera and says, let's press all the buttons. Flash! Oh, they all get bug eyes. The flash shined bright in their face. Everyone waddle over there and line up, says the little penguin. Okay, they reply. The little penguin looks through the camera lens. What do we do? Shout all the other penguins. The little penguin puts his flipper on the button and says, everyone look at me and say, fish! Click! The little penguin takes a picture.
What happened? Fish.
Click! Now all the penguins want to use the camera. Click! They take lots and lots of amazing pictures. Flash! But suddenly, the camera stops working. Oh dear, says the mother penguin. You better put it back. Look at this silly picture that they took. So the little penguin puts the camera back on the rock where he found it. The next morning, the zookeeper sees the camera. What's this doing here, he says. I'd better take it to Lost and Found. Soon the camera is returned to the little girl who dropped it. Your camera is not broken, says the zookeeper, but the penguins seem to have pecked at it a bit. Oh, that's okay, the little girl replies. I love penguins. A few days later, the pictures are developed. There are pictures of monkeys and lions and tigers and elephants. And strangely, there are quite a few pictures of penguins.
That's a lot.
That is a lot of pictures. They had a good time, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that picture when they're upside down.
I know, one of them, it was upside down, wasn't it? Kind of makes you want to go to the zoo and drop your camera in the penguin place,
Not
right?
me. Not me. Not me.
I think that would be pretty funny. All right. So what do we have? What do we have back here?
Penguins jumping on the bed.
We got some penguins, and those penguins are jumping on the bed. All right. So let's count our penguins and see how many we have. Everybody count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, here we go. 5 little penguins jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more penguins jumping on the bed. All right, how many do we have left? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, let's go with this guy. 4 little penguins jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more penguins jumping on the bed. All right, let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. 3 little penguins jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more penguins jumping on the bed. All right, let's see how many we have left. 1, 2, just 2 little penguins. 2 little penguins jumping on the bed. One fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more penguins jumping on the bed. Oh, how many do we have left?
1.
Just 1 penguin. All right.
Just one little penguin.
Here we go. 1 little penguin all by himself. 1 little penguin jumping on the bed. He fell off and bumped his head. Mama called the doctor, and the doctor said, no more penguins jumping on the bed. All right. Good job, guys. Nicely done. If you were a penguin, would you jump on the bed?
Yes.
No. We can jump on the bed. Yeah, but
We can jump on the bed.
yeah,
People can
bunk
jump.
bed.
Oh, you can't jump on a bunk bed. No, don't do that. It's dangerous
You're gonna hit your head.
for many reasons. All right. This next story is called If You Were a Penguin.
Outside the
If you were a penguin, what could you do? If you guys were penguins, what kind of things do you think you could do?
I'd probably slid on my tummy.
Slide up
Probably
your tummy,
would
maybe?
swim a lot.
Swim a lot?
Eat
Eat fish? All right, let's see what these guys do. You could fly underwater.
Yeah.
Yeah, do penguins, can penguins fly through the air?
No.
No, they can't fly through the air, but they are really good at flying or swimming underwater. Or you could sing a duet. Did you know that penguins like to sing? You could live on the land, but get really wet. Oh boy, you could wear a tuxedo or make funny faces.
Okay.
Can you guys make a funny face? Can you make a funny face like a penguin? You could go for a swim in warm or cold places.
Warm.
You could live underground or on top of the ice. Penguin pals all around make it twice as nice. You could have funny names. Do you know what the name of this penguin is?
Yeah.
This is called a chin strap penguin because he's got a little line of black feathers right there that make it look like he's got a strap going around his chin. And this is a gentoo penguin. You could learn to toboggan. Wahoo!
Go sledding.
Do you think penguins, these guys are just sledding on their bellies. They don't even need a sled.
You do that? Sledding on your belly?
You know.
Is it better to have a sled when you go sledding? Probably. You could wear fancy feathers in dry or wet weather. Look at those.
They look like super long yellow eyebrows.
Yeah, they do look like really big yellow eyebrows, don't they? You could eat
Looks like fire.
You could eat squids and fishes without any dishes.
Yeah, that's really funny.
Yeah, who would like to eat squid? I'm not sure I'd like to eat squid. I'd eat fishes, but maybe not squid.
You guys have all had squid. Yeah.
But here's a surprise for me and for you. Penguins do lots of things that you can do too.
Penguin fun facts. It's fun facts about penguins.
There are some fun facts about penguins. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything good. Oh, did you know that when penguins are in the water and swimming or in the water, they can go like 25 miles an hour?
Wow.
That's pretty fast, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Did you know that adult penguins swallow their food whole? They don't even chew it.
Ow, my throat.
Yeah, you might wanna chew your food before you swallow it.
Or at least cut it up.
Or at least cut it up. You're right. All right. So we're gonna sing another song. So everybody go ahead and stand up. All right. Some of you guys might know this song because we've sung it before. It's called the Penguin Song. And I need everybody to get it attention. Penguins, attention! Penguins, begin! All right, and I need you to take your right arm, which, this one's your right. All right? Penguins, begin! Right arm. Start doing this like a penguin's flipper with your right arm. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? If you look at me, penguin you will see. Penguins, attention! Penguins, begin! All right, start with your right arm again. Now add your left arm. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? If you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention! All right. Right arm. Start your right arm again. And make your left arm go. And then we're going to start our right foot. So you can't see my foot, but it's kicking out. Right arm, left arm, right foot. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? If you look at me, penguin you will see. Penguins, attention! Penguins begin. All right, right arm. left arm, right foot, left foot. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? If you look at me, a penguin you will see. Penguins, attention! Penguins, begin. All right, right arm, right foot, left foot, head. Can you nod your head? Don't fall over. Have you ever seen a penguin come to tea? If you look at me, penguin you will see. Penguins, attention! Whew. All right. Good job, guys. Nice penguins. All right. Everybody can sit back down.
All right, sit
I
down.
love it.
Now I know you love that song. We sing it all the time.
That's one of my favorites.
We sing that one all the time.
Okay. All right, I've got one more story. And this one's pretty silly. It's called Poles Apart. What's that?
Polar bear.
Polar bear, and what do we have down here?
Penguin.
Penguins.
What? Sissy.
As everyone knows, penguins are found at the South Pole and never at the North Pole. At least until the day the Pritchard Browns got lost on their way to a picnic. Mr. Pritchard Brown was in charge of the map. He told everyone to turn right at the snowman, which was wrong. Now, here they were on the other side of the world, Mr. and Mrs. Pritchard Brown, Peaky, Poots, and Pog. You see them drifting away on their iceberg?
They're floating.
Uh-oh. Drifting towards an enormous, furry, white something. Is it a lion? Is it a tiger? Asked Peaky and Potts. Is it a picnic blanket? Asked Pog. The enormous something looked them up and down. He had never seen anything like the Pritchard Browns before. I am Mr. White, he said. I am a polar bear. And you are parrots, said Peaky and Potts. Pork pies, said Pog. We're penguins, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. What are you doing here? Wondered Mr. White. We're going to a picnic at the South Pole, said Pog. This is the North Pole, my friend, said Mr. White. The South Pole is 12,430 miles that way. Oh, well, anyone can make a mistake, said Mr. Pritchard Brown with a shrug.
I know.
They're lost, aren't they?
They lost?
Yes.
Yeah. Don't think of it as a mistake, said Mr. White. Think of it as the start of a big adventure. Maybe I can help you find your way home. I have often dreamed of being the first polar bear to reach the South Pole.
Santa in there?
You know what? I don't know. I don't see him. Do you see him?
No.
Now we'll have to keep our eye out and see if we spot him. Mom says we should always follow our dreams, said Peaky. Dad says we should always follow him, says Potts. Lead the way, Mr. White, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. The penguins followed Mr. White over land and sea. Eek, said Peaky. Whoa, said Potts. Can we have our picnic now? Asked Pog. But it wasn't the best spot. So they followed Mr. White all the way to the United States. Howdy, said Mr. Pritchard Brown. Ooh, busy, said Peaky. Buzzing, said Potts. Can we have our picnic now? Asked Pog. Not yet, dear, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. The U.S. was awesome, but it wasn't home, so they followed Mr. White all the way to England. How do you do? Said Mr. Pritchard Brown. Gray, said Peaky. Grand, said Potts. Now, can we have our picnic? Asked Pog. Not yet, dear, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. England was charming, but it wasn't home, So they followed Mr. White all the way to Italy. Ciao, said Mr. Pritchard Brown. Wet, said Peaky. Wonderful, said Potts. Italy, I need to pee, said Pog. Not here, dear, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. Italy was magnificent, but it wasn't home. So they followed Mr. White all the way to, where do you think they're going to go next?
I don't know. California?
That was in the United States.
India. Namaste, said Mr. Pritchard Brown. Hot, said Peaky. Huge, said Boots. Put the python down, dear, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. You see, Pog's, look what Pog's gotten himself into now.
What?
India was dazzling, but it wasn't home, so they followed Mr. White all the way to Australia. Good day, said Mr. Pritchard Brown. Ooh, faster, said Peaky. Fun, said Potts. Can we have our picnic now, asked Pog. Soon, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. Australia was bonzer, but it still wasn't home, so they followed Mr. White over the land and over the sea. On and on they went. Are we almost there? Asked Peaky, Potts, and Pog. It's not far, said Mr. White. They followed him left, right, all the way to home. Please stay, Mr. White, said Peaky and Potts. You can share our picnic, said Pog. But the South Pole wasn't his home. He was a polar bear, and polar bears live at the North Pole. Which is why he said goodbye and traveled 12,430 miles all the way back home to the North Pole where he belonged. He followed his wildest dreams and had the best adventure. He was happy to be home, but sad that he would never see a penguin again. But then, to Mr. White's delight, he did! Look at that! It's a baby penguin. Hello, how did you get here? He said. Then he heard a familiar voice. Someone put my egg in your hat, said Mrs. Pritchard Brown. Can we have our picnic now? Asked Pog. Please make yourselves at home, said Mr. White. And they did, because even though penguins and polar bears live poles apart, friends are always welcome. The end. All right.
Oatmeal. I know, I want to fix it.
Is that a fun little trip with the Pritchard Browns?
I know.
They went all over the place. All right, so
all around the world.
they did go all around the world. All right, well, that's all we have for story time right now. Thank you guys for coming. If you go to the library's website, and let me see if I can share my screen here. If you go to the library's website, yeah, you know what? I'm not going to do it because I don't want to end up messing anything up again. If you go to the library's website, if you go to the kids page and go to preschool and then click on Zoom story times, there'll be a little activity board and there's a bunch of different activities you can do on there. There's links to all the books I read. I put some live cams to a couple different penguins at some different zoos so you could watch penguins waddle around and swim in the water. And then there's also instructions to make your own little penguin. And then you can hang it in your window and you can, the light, this is tissue paper in the middle. You can see the light through the middle of the penguin. If you would like to, I have a kit all put together to make these penguins available at the library, and you can, we are doing only curbside service right now, but you can pull up to curbside service and ask them to bring you out the penguin craft, and they'll bring one out for you anytime this week. So you're welcome to do that. Thank you guys for joining me.